Hi everyone, welcome to Puddinwood Avenue. My name is Bindi. So it's Wednesday, that means it's time for What You Working On. I again haven't done a great deal this week because school's back. It's my first time on grade 2 for a long time and I'm fighting the waters. I'm having a great time. My class, my little bunnies are beautiful, but it's leaving me a little time for crochet. So let's jump straight in and have a look. So I forgot to show you this last week. This is the finished tea towel topper I made out of that book. Of course I didn't bring the book over. And I love this pattern. It's really pretty. Not sure if you can see the details. I'll take a close-up photo of it and put it on. And it worked out faster than I thought it was going to. But I'm pretty much out of this pink cotton yarn now because I was making some hearts out of it too, which are going to go to my class for Valentine's Day. And I'll show you the picture for that. Stop saying Stop saying I made some hearts for my kittywinks for Valentine's Day, and I'm going to show you how to do that in tomorrow's tutorial. So this is my first What You Working On. So I finished that. I even sewed the button on. Aren't you proud of me? I have finished my sister's birthday present. It is a shawl. It's just a granny stitch shawl. I say just. I actually really enjoyed making this up. So it's a triangular shawl. Both my sister and I are both short people, and I think I might block it. Her birthday's not until March, so I've got plenty of time. But I do think I might block it. I made it out of the Lion Brand shawl and a ball. I made another shawl with a different pattern out of a brownie colour for my aunt of this shawl and the ball, and I didn't like the yarn. I didn't like the pattern, so that's telling me that the yarn didn't match the pattern. So you need to think about that when you're working up projects. If it's not quite right, listen to your yarn. It tells you stories. This particular one is called Opal, and it has this most gorgeous opalescent, not sure if you can see the sparkle in that, but an opalescent thread that runs through it is absolutely gorgeous, and I think she'll like that. So that's the second thing that I finished. First thing really, because I did this last week. I am making, I'm onto my goal of making 50 Premi hats for Miracle Babies. So I've made a few this week. 1, 2, 3. 3 in the tiny weenies. Aren't they little? I'm little. I'm 5 foot nothing. I have little hands, little feet, little everything. And look how small that is. They take no time at all to do, so my goal of 50 should be pretty easy. So that's the smallest size, and this is the middle size for Premi Babies, so a little bit bigger. They are bigger. So I've made 6 of those, so I'm off to a good start. I've been working on, I have a new project, and I did talk about this last week, where I got this universal yarn from Hobby. Look at the colour and the sparkle in that. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I was saying that I needed a shawl to sit on my teacher chair at school, 1 for decoration, 2, with my fibro I can't control my temperature, so it's always good to have something to keep on me if I get cold. So I thought I'd make this is the Carrie Penny shawl. I've made a couple of them before, and it's going to be circular. It's actually going to sit around, like this one is a straight triangular shawl, if I can find the top of it. So it's very straight across the top. These ones here, because they're kind of circular, semicircular, they will actually sit and drape around your neck, so they probably won't fall off as much. I'm doing that for 2 reasons. Number 1, I'm in a meeting and I don't want it falling off my arms. But number 2, it'll probably sit on the chair better. So that's my work in progress. I'm off to have an MRI tomorrow, and so I'm going to take this with me, and so I'm going to start really getting into that while I'm waiting to go in. And the other thing that I've been working on this week are more of these little hearts for my random act of kindness. So I bought some, I'm using some Hobie rainbow yarn. This is 8/4, so it's about a 2 weight, I think. And this is what our project's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be more than just doing this, because this is a 1-row project. But what we're actually going to work on tomorrow is looking at charts and graphs. Now, I've been planning it up. My drawing is amazing. It's fantastic. So tomorrow I'm actually going to show you how to use a graph or a chart when it comes to looking at creating patterns for crochet. I'm just going to, so that's the sort of thing that we're looking for, this bit here. Can't show you the pattern because it's not right. So I've been doing some research looking at universal signs and symbols for these, and I'm not sure if it's called a chart or a graph, because Jada in Stitches is doing her yearly blanket tutorials and crochet along, and she's doing, it's called the Fair Isle crochet, I think. And she's saying it's like a graphgan, however you would say that with an Aussie accent. Well, we don't say graph. I digress. And so that's a graph. So is this stuff here like a chart? So I haven't quite come to a definitive answer to that, but in our tutorial I'm going to show you how to make these little hearts. They're a really easy way to start looking at charts and how to read the little symbols. Short and sweet today. Like I said, my tiddywinks are keeping me very, very busy, and I'm having a really good time. Some of it's a little overwhelming, but the kids walk in and then everything's great. So let's have a look at our Wombat Wisdom for Wednesday. And today's reading is quite poignant. One of my beautiful school friends lost her father very, very recently, so let's have a look. Oh, believe it or not, I actually used one of my bookmarks in the book. Like I said, I probably should get a bookmark, and I've made some. And I do have a tutorial for this, so if you want to have a look at my bookmark tutorial. But our Wombat Wisdom: family is the best. Keep them close and cuddle them often. What a beautiful sentiment. And like I said, very applicable at the moment. So yes, give your mum and dad a hug, give them a call. I'm going to ring mine today. Yeah, keep your family close. That's it from me today. Thanks very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.